Hey guys, so today I have a favorites video. I haven't done one of these in forever, so I have a ton of products to show you. So I'm just going to get on into it. I'm going to start with makeup. This is what you saw in the thumbnail. It has been my absolute favorite since I got it, which I got it my birthday, which was May 21st. So it's been a while, and I've been loving this so much. This is the Tartelette and Bloom palette. And if you've seen any of my recent videos, you've probably heard me talk about it. This has become my new favorite palette. It's amazing. That's all I can say about it. It's amazing. And it smells like vanilla, so it's like just... Speaking of things that I got on my birthday, this is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated Highlighter in Aura. That's what it looks like. It is super duper like glittery, and it's just... it's amazing. Here's another thing that I got for my birthday. I think there's only like one more, so I won't be saying that for too much longer. This is the MAC lipstick in pink plaid, and it's a matte finish, and it's just a super pretty nude. This should be the last thing that I got for my birthday that's in this favorites video, but this is just a tiny, like, it's so cute. Look at it. It's so tiny. This is a tiny little buxom full-on lip polish. Yes, I think that's the name of it, in Rose Julep, and I just really love the way that this feels. It feels so like minty and what's the word I'm looking for? Hydrating? Is that the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. It feels really nice on the lips, so I definitely want to get a full size of this. Okay, so I guess I'm going to stick to high-end things and then I'll get into drugstore, but I just have two more high-end things, I think. So this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just have this little deluxe sample, which a lot of people say is like you get the same amount basically, like before it dries out. So I don't know. My sister always would compliment my eyelashes whenever I wore this. Oh, I lied. There's two more high-end things, but anyway. This is the Lorac Pro Matte Palette. I got this for Christmas, and I've used up a lot of it. If you can tell, there's a bunch of big dips in a lot of the shades, and obviously this one has a ton of pan showing. This is such a good matte neutral palette. I feel like it can just pair with anything, and it's super pretty. It's mostly like warm tones, so if you like warm tones a lot, then I think you would really like this. I think this is just a really good palette to have, and the eyeshadows are super high quality, so it's like my second favorite, right behind the Tartelette in blue. Okay, last high-end makeup product. This is just like a deluxe sample, but this is the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Justify My Love, and I'm really surprised I didn't stutter on that. So that's what it looks like. It's just a really pretty cool toned pink, and I really like the way that this looks with my skin tone. I really like the look of a blush that's opposite your skin tone, if that makes sense. So like I have a warm skin tone, and so I like the way that cool toned blushes look on my skin. I just think it's a nice like contrast. It stays really nicely and looks beautiful. Plus like the packaging is so cute. I mean, come on. So speaking of blush, I have the e.l.f. blush palette in Light. First of all, like, look at this mirror. It's just like so big and nice, and it's amazing for traveling. You can like pop these things out and mix and match them, so it's really good for travel. This is my favorite shade. It's super pretty, just like a nude, but these are really high quality. Really, any of these little quads from e.l.f. are amazing. And this has been my new favorite blush, like, of all time. This is Wet n Wild's Color Icon Blush in Rosé Champagne, and that's what it looks like. I really like nude blushes, but the formula of this is really great and the color is beautiful, so I would highly recommend checking these out because I don't think they're very expensive at all. Wet n Wild is really cheap, and this is incredible. Speaking of Wet n Wild, they actually have a few more things from them. First off, I love this so much. This is the Wet n Wild Shimmer Palette in Boozy Brunch. It used to be a part of the Fergie collection and it was called Hollywood Boulevard, and I searched for it for so long and I couldn't find it, but then they repackaged it and started selling it in their permanent collection, so you should be able to get it. And that's what it looks like. It's all like swirled, but it's so soft and like super duper pretty. It's a stunning highlighter, and again, really cheap, and you get a ton of product. Like, look, it's like covering up half my face. So another thing from Wet n Wild, this is the Walking on Eggshells. Oh, that did not come out well. This is the Walking on Eggshells trio, and everyone on YouTube talks about this, but like, it's for good reason. It's really, really pretty. Their eyeshadows are really good. I haven't tried like all of theirs. I've heard some not so good things about like their newer formulas that are in different packaging, but the trios and like the Comfort Zone palette, like all of that is just, they're like the best eyeshadows you can get at the drugstore, I think. And the last thing that I have from Wet n Wild is the Photo Focus Setting Spray. You don't get a lot of product in here. You get 1.52 fluid ounces, but it's amazing. It just really makes your makeup look flawless, and it makes it last, and it's like magic in a tiny little bottle. But I think it's pretty cheap, so even though you don't get a lot of product, you still like, you can kind of like, it's not that big of a deal because it's cheap. I don't know, but it's really, really, really good. Okay, moving on, I have the Milani eyeshadow primer. Again, something that a lot of YouTubers have talked about, but it is really good. It's probably the best eyeshadow primer that I've tried from the drugstore, so I would highly recommend this if you can find Milani near you. I have really oily eyelids and it works great for me. Next, I want to talk about a couple things from ColourPop. I have some of their shadows here. Basically, any of their like shimmery shadows are a favorite because they're the best shimmery eyeshadows that I've ever tried. As long as you apply them with your finger, they're extremely pigmented. They don't really go well with a brush, but with your finger, they're amazing. My favorite formula of theirs is the Ultra Metallic because it's just like pouring liquid metal on your eyelid, except for not painful. So I just have two of my favorite colors here. This is Telepathy, and it's the one that Kathleen Lights created, and it's gorgeous chartreuse shade. If I can get it open, that's what it looks like. It's amazing. And that one is an ultra metallic. This one is a metallic, and this is so quiche, and it is just indescribable. Like, you can see it in the pan, but you don't really see it until it's swatched. How freaking gorgeous this is. Here is So Quiche on top, and I swatched Telepathy as well. Like, that's one swipe on Telepathy. That's like crazy. Anyway, they're both gorgeous shades, but So Quiche is like this really cool duochrome with tons and tons of purple glitter throughout it, and it's, like I said, it's indescribable, but you need it in your life, I promise you. Another thing from ColourPop, this is their Lippy Stick in Cami, and it is their new-ish Matte X formula, and I just really love this formula. It's so smooth and not at all drying, but it does look super matte. So I would definitely recommend this formula. I think it's probably the best matte formula for a lipstick that I've tried. And the color is really gorgeous as well. I wore it in one of my recent videos, my second empties. I was wearing this, and it's super, super pretty. Here I have the CoverGirl True Naked palette in Golden. I went for this one because of the green shades in it. I have green eyes, so I thought that it would bring it out really well. They're so good. Like, I was really surprised because I wasn't expecting such high quality from CoverGirl eyeshadows. I haven't really liked them in the past, but these are really, really good. Like, the matte ones, the shimmery ones, they're just all really good. I haven't tried the other two of the True Naked palettes, but I've heard that they're really good too, so These are super buttery and pigmented, and I 100% recommend. This was like $10, I think. My next favorite is the Revlon Color Stay. This is for combination oily because that's me. This is the color 220 Natural Beige. I love this. I think it's a really good foundation for oily skin. It stays on really well, and I really like the finish and the coverage of this. And it has a nice pump, so that's always a plus. Next, I have this eyeliner from L'Oreal. This is the Silkissime something eyeliner in black. I'm not a huge eyeliner person, mainly because I suck at it, but this one is really good. It is really hard to get off though. Like, it kept, like, it would not come off of my eyelid. So if that's something that bothers you, maybe don't get this. But if you want your eyeliner to stay in place all day, then I 100% recommend this. And it's super, like, creamy. It just goes on, like, super smooth. So this is a really good eyeliner if you're more of an eyeliner person. I'm not really, but I still love it. Also from L'Oreal, this is the Brow Stylist Definer. Mine's in blonde. Obviously this one's not opened. I've gone through 2 of these already because I love it so freaking much. It's one of my, like, must-have products. It's like holy grail status for me. So this is amazing. Just, that's all I can say about it. Just go get it. And lastly, for makeup is another brow product. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit. Mine is in light, and I put pan on both the shades. This is like a pomade, and this is a powder. I just really love this product. It's $3, I think, and it's incredible. Okay, so I only have 3 more beauty favorites. The rest are just kind of random. Here's a skincare item. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Gel Cream for extra dry skin, and it has hyaluronic acid, which is apparently really good for your skin. This is an amazing moisturizer. It's so moisturizing, which is what a moisturizer should do. It's just really hydrating. I prefer to use it more at night because it's kind of thick, but it does like set into the skin really quickly, so you definitely can use this like before applying makeup. You just have to let it sit for a minute and it's good to go. This one is almost finished. I go through these like super duper quick because they're amazing, and I just kind of pile it on. Even though I do have like oily skin, I get the extra dry because my skin is like weird combo, and it gets like really dry and then like it gets oily because it's dry, and you know. Anyway, I definitely think this will be really good for all skin types because it's not like an oily moisturizer or anything. It's just really, really hydrating. Next, I have a perfume favorite. This is Juicy Couture Viva Juicy, and I believe this was in like my very first favorites video ever. Back then I just had a little tiny like trial version of it because it's quite expensive, but my mom got it for me for Christmas for a really low cost, and it's such a pretty bottle. It smells so good. It's my favorite perfume in the entire world, and I love it. And last, for beauty, I have a hair product, which is kind of new because I don't, like, my hair is just like, I don't care. But this is the L'Oreal Advanced Hair Care Extraordinary Oil Lustrous Oil Serum. Oh my god, why do the names on beauty products have to be so freaking long? Anyway, it's just a hair oil, and I really like hair oils, and it smells really nice, and it makes my hair shiny and not frizzy, so I appreciate it. And I got sent this for free from influencers, so I will link them down below as always. Next, I have a random food favorite. This is a Godiva chocolate bar. It's a chocolate and cream bar, and it's the best freaking thing I've ever tasted. It's the best chocolate bar in the world, and my sister agrees with me, and we always get them, and they're gone in like 2 days when we do, but they're so good. Next is a TV show favorite, and it's been out for a while. Everyone has talked about it, I'm sure, but it is Orange is the New Black Season 4. It is their best season yet, and if you've been living under a rock and haven't seen it for some reason, you should definitely go watch it because it's amazing. Just, it's so good. It's so good. Also, I have recently been really into gaming, which I also said in another favorites video long ago, but I think it was my last summer favorites video, and I just get really into like gaming and like, I don't know, just like hanging out with friends and stuff in the summer. So I have been playing a lot of GTA 5, which is an old game. Again, if you're one of the few people who haven't played it, you should give it a try maybe. I didn't think it was my thing for a while, but then I played it at a friend's house and it was super fun. So my sister and I went in on it together and we bought it, and I've been playing the campaign, and I'm afraid to play online because I know that I'll die in like 2 seconds, but it's a super fun game. And lastly is an app, and it's based on a game. It's called Fallout Shelter, obviously based on Fallout, and it's basically just like a time management survival type game, and I just find those really fun and I've been obsessed with it. So yeah, that does it for my summer favorites. My camera's dying, so that's why I've been like talking really fast trying to get this out. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to me for more videos like this. Hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!